Hey man, we gonna get right to it. I've never seen an NFL. I thought it was gonna go into a second overtime, but there's no such thing as a second overtime. So the game ends in a tie. What a this is a little vulgar, but what a blue ball experience! Like it's just like such a great game to end on a tie is crazy. Michael Parsons doesn't get his revenge. Uh, Jerry Jones doesn't get to stick it to him. Such a blue ball experience, man. Like I'm not upset because neither one of these are my teams, but such a great game. You want a true winner, but there's like no deep analysis that I can do. It being a tie perfectly explains the type of game this was. Two evenly matched teams going bar for bar, band for band. Uh, would have liked to see more defensive stops, but that was more or less in the first half. Because you got to think there was a point that Dallas was down. I think it was the 13-0, and just Green Bay has this thing where Green Bay will be up, and then they just give the team free reigns, and then they end up tying. There's no reason you give up like 10. I was like 10 or 13 points within the last minute and a half of the game. Like that's terrible. Um, the punt six or the blocked field goal six, that shouldn't happen. That was a major swing factor in the game. It's like a 3 point swing factor. Literally, you win that game if you kick the field goal. Literally, I don't have nobody's numbers because I was waiting for the game to leave, and I finally had to click record. So, really, really good game by both teams. I forgot who said it, but both teams out there playing hard, my man. Like we'll probably see this. We'll probably see this matchup again in the playoffs, like we do every December, and January. So that's a fire game, man. I just hope the Dolphins and Jets game is just as good as overtime game. Both teams, well, Dallas is 1-2-1. Green Bay is 2-1-1. And I think we can finally acknowledge that Green Bay. Okay, here go the numbers: 337 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 28 rushing yards for Love, 319 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns for Dak Prescott. Just an unbelievable game. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about a few more things, then we're gonna get out of here. Dak Prescott played a monster of a game. Now we know Dak normally plays good when the game's out of reach, but I don't think I've seen Dak play that type of a game. Dak, this is my PlayStation controller, but Dak has played a hell of a game. Like that throw to the sideline that he had. I'm not sure who that was. He threw that to. I'll find out in post. But that throw to the sideline and then Pickens balling, it's just phenomenal game. But like I said, we was robbed of a real finish. So we don't see it often, so it's not nothing to go like scream about. But like this game ending in a tie is gonna have big implications on the playoffs going forward. So um, I'm gonna get the elephant out the room because I know y'all want to hear me talk about it. I haven't recorded that video yet. I'm gonna record it right after this, but I did record a smaller video I posted on IG um, about the Baltimore game and how they absolutely did Baltimore things and how blah blah blah. So I'm gonna leave it at the end of this video. So I see you guys tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, depending on how the Jets game go. And this is my initial feelings of the Lamar game. Hey, what's going on, guys? I don't normally do this. Normally I sit down and give my critiques, and I am, but I just want to give y'all my initial thoughts in real time. So you guys won't see this till Wednesday, but so Lamar Jackson is hurt now because of his terrible offensive line and his terrible defense. I'm not saying Lamar played the best. I'm not sitting here saying Lamar Jackson is not at fault. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is perfect, right? You have a generational quarterback, and you're doing nothing to help him. It reminds me kind of like, I don't want to say LeBron James' whole career, but it kind of reminds me of, in a sense, the '07 Cavs. But at least that '07 Cavs had a great defense. This defense is terrible. And then Marlon Humphreys not taking nothing serious, and Kyle Hamilton coming out and saying that he thinks that Raven fans are quote unquote spoiled. I've been watching the Ravens even when the Rams were here. I was watching the Ravens when they had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Suggs. My mama loved that team, and so I ended up loving that team. And so I always have heart for the Ravens. But when Lamar's gone, if they keep this organization, I am done. I am done. Malpractice all around. They've completely destroyed this team. Mike McDonald should be the head coach, but they chose Don Harbaugh over Mike McDonald because probably of quote unquote personal relationships. So I'm done. I'm going to talk about this team probably still, but in the end they just held them up at 3-1. Like I'm done. Man, this is bad for them. But if this is what it takes to get Lamar a better coach, then this is what it takes. But this is ugly. This is ugly.